I grew up on what is considered the west side of San Antonio, and specifically on the corner of Poplar Street and 22nd Street.
There.
Life there was, it was fun. It was, sometimes people say they grew up on the west side and it evokes images of, rough neighborhood. To be honest, it wasn't that rough of a neighborhood. There were areas where we weren't supposed to go, and we knew it, and our parents said, don't go past so-and-so's house, don't go past this house, watch who you hang out with, that kind of thing. So there was a little bit of, danger, if you will, but we walked home from school, and that was, I went to Catholic school, so when I was in the 7th and 8th grade, we had to pass by the public school, and that was scary because it's public school kids, and but that was really not a big deal, and we just walked fast. Overall, I liked I liked growing up in that neighborhood because I guess what I liked most is that you build friendships there because the houses of course are right next to each other, and you grow up and you see kids that are your age, and again, you knew some that you weren't supposed to hang out with. I've got a friend of mine, Eddie, who he was my best friend growing up, and he taught me how to ride a bike. And to this day, we're in our 50s and we're still friends, and we keep in touch every now and then. I had 3 other friends that were brothers, and the 5 of us we named ourselves the Poplar Street Gang, and it was by no means a gang. We just hung out, listened to music, never got into trouble, and we had our whistle that when we wanted to call each other, to come outside, we had a special whistle, and we all come running and just hang out. That was it, and sit on the curb and watch traffic go by. ¿Y qué hicíamos yo para pasar el tiempo cuando era niño?
Pues cuando no ibas a la escuela,
Sí.
pues nomás estabas en la casa leyendo algún libro. A él le gustaba leer. Si leías algún libro y jugabas con... Pues no había más chamacos, nomás Eri Juárez. Pero eso es lo que hacía. Y jugar ahí en la casa. Pero sí le gustaba leer.
There are many small memories. I always have a fond memory of the first snow I saw, and it rarely snowed in San Antonio. But at my first snow, I remember running to the window and seeing snow, and I couldn't believe it was actually happening. And there are pictures of me standing next to a snowman, and I'm the same height as a snowman. And there was on 22nd Street, we would all get together. There was, oh my goodness, all my siblings and the Flores, who else, and other families, Peñas. We would all, it must have been about 20 kids just in that one block on 22nd Street, and we would get together and play stickball or play softball. Somebody had a ball, somebody was lucky enough to have a bat, and I remember hitting the ball, or somebody hit the ball into this lady's house, and she was the mean lady of the neighborhood. Nobody wanted to go into her yard and to get the ball, and lo and behold, they call my brother Rudy because he wasn't afraid of anything, and he went over there and got into the yard. She came out of the house, started yelling at him, and he yelled back, and we were all laughing, but we knew he was the one that could get the ball back. And I think she picked up a trash can lid and wanted to throw it at him, and he's like, go ahead, or whatever, and he grabbed the ball and ran, and we all kind of ended the game soon after that, because I'm sure we were all going to get our parents were going to get phone calls. But but in general, it was a fun neighborhood to be in. And what we all like to do mostly is we played basketball. We got a piece of plywood, and we managed to find a hoop, and we nailed that to their mesquite tree in the backyard with dirt on the ground, and that's where we would play basketball for hours and hours and hours. And we hung out, it all depended. Depends, and some days we would hang out at my house, and I remember my dad built, out of scrap wood, built us a weight bench, and we had a weight set, so 5 of us would, lift weights and see who could lift more than the other. And sometimes we would hang out at the Caso's house. That's where we would play basketball for hours and hours. ¿Y cómo era la vecindad, el barrio? ¿Cómo era?
¿Cómo eras tú con los del barrio?
Oh, sí.
Pues bien, me hacías bien todo tenía como 6, 7 años y pues teníamos televisión, pero a él le gustaba irse para acá la vecina. Se iba a ver televisión allá con la vecina. ¿Te acuerdas, Roger?
Sí.
¿Te ibas con Lilia? No sé por qué no le gustaba en mi casa. Se iba allá con la vecina a ver televisión.
Sometimes we would walk, about 4 or 5 blocks we discovered tacos. So we would walk, usually around midnight. We would all be watching TV or something. Hey, who wants tacos? And we'd walk over there and go buy some tacos, bring them back, keep watching TV, and ate. And so that was pretty much it.
¿Cree que él haber crecido en el barrio fue de beneficio o daño para Roger?
Pues fue de beneficio porque él no se juntaba con los demás niños de ahí del barrio. Ellos, los del barrio, jugaban para un rumbo y estos jugaban para el otro lado.
Okay.
Nunca se juntó mucho con los del barrio. Pero eran buenos también los del barrio. Solo que no había muchos chicos como era Roger.